Welcome back, everybody, to the Tradewaiters podcast, the comic book club where we read a different trade paperback every single week. I'm Daniel, you're Nathan, you're Dom. We're homies, we read comics.
We are all homies that read comics here. And we have our Godzilla expert on for this episode. Have you only been on Godzilla episodes?
This is like my second Godzilla episode, so I feel like...
You've been on...
He's on Obi-Wan, and he's on...
Oh,
Batman.
that's right.
Batman.
That's right. This is like the fourth official episode of the podcast.
Yeah, he's pretty popular.
The other ones are just... it's just us filling for time. Yep, our Godzilla expert is here to tell us what's accurate in this book.
Yeah. We got different time codes in our description. We got the book, which is Godzilla, Here They Be Dragons, the Eisner Nominated book. We got background matters in the poll list, but we start with the news. Dom, you got any news? Any comic book news?
Comic book news?
Any big stinky news you got?
Every time I find news for something, I send it to you.
It's
I
true.
say that probably a lot, but...
I feel like you send me mostly like wallpapers.
Yeah,
now.
I've been sending you a lot of Batman wallpapers.
You follow like a wallpaper account?
No, I liked one, and then like it just...
It's like, oh, you love this.
Yeah, so it's just like a bunch of
algorithm?
different like Batman, like...
Do you want Daniel to put those as his wallpaper?
Well, I mean, I lean Batman. I'm a big Batman guy, so I do appreciate this. Actually, I know it's not.
I didn't do it on purpose.
No,
It's a
you
Batman
did.
coaster.
You did. But thank you.
All right, Nathan. We got a trailer for Batman Ninja versus the Yakuza League.
I did not see that.
Really?
That's funny, though.
It's the sequel for Batman Ninja and the Justice League. They're all part of the Yakuza.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Who's a part of the Justice League Yakuza?
It is the Flash and Aquaman.
Superman?
And no, Nathan, stop jumping ahead.
Is Green Lantern there?
And yeah, but it's the girl one.
Oh, Jessica Cruz?
Jessica Cruz. And then there's Wonder
Wait,
Woman.
they look fucking cool.
Yeah, dude, it looks sick.
I like a big hat on the Flash. It's
Yeah,
pretty cool.
totally unnecessary. But he still has like his costume like under it. Have you seen these?
That seems sweet, actually.
Yeah, no.
The last
I'm
one I
definitely
know was-
watching Batman Ninja before it comes out.
But you
Really
didn't,
hard.
you didn't really like the first Batman Ninja, right?
I didn't even watch it.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Did I watch it?
Yes, you
you
did.
tell me, dude.
Yeah, because I think we did talk about that.
I
Why does this keep coming up when Dom's on?
I saw the end of it. Wait, we talked about this on the podcast
I swear,
too?
yeah, because I think was it you who told me it was or maybe I asked if it was like
It ends with
it's like
a bunch
giant monkey
Yeah.
Joker, right?
Yeah, that's the part I saw. I don't know if I saw the full
Okay.
movie though.
Yeah, I think I just heard that, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, there's a bunch of monkeys and they like form a big Joker.
That's interesting.
Sounds cool.
Yeah. So the next one's got to be a banger.
Yeah. So that's
Very
neat.
nice. I missed that trailer, but I'll check it out. Does it look good?
It looks like the other one, animation wise.
Oh, okay. All right. Story wise though.
Plot, I can't tell you.
Oh, okay. Gotcha. Very nice. Dana, we love when a celebrity does comics, right?
Oh, we sure do.
Oh, wait. This is the other way. A celebrity is being in a comic book thing for a movie, but there's an A24 film being adapted from Paul B. Rainey's graphic novel called Why Don't You Love Me? And Jennifer Lawrence is going to be in it.
Huh?
Ooh.
Why don't you love me?
It's a darkly comedic 2023 graphic novel by Paul B. Rainey. That was recent.
Yeah, I
They must have liked it. I don't
must
know.
have been pretty like underground,
I'd never heard of it.
which means
but-
it doesn't exist.
Yeah, it means that it's probably not good.
Yeah,
So,
but
so I
that's
thought that was
cool.
interesting.
I like A24 adapting comic books. That's
Yeah,
that's a good thing.
This will be their first one, I feel like, probably, right?
I don't know.
First comic.
That's a
I don't know
good
either.
question.
Maybe.
Yeah, I mean they don't do. Like,
They don't really adapt a
hero-
whole lot of
yeah.
things in general, right?
Actually, I think The Lamb was an adaptation of something.
Sorry,
Oh.
what was that?
The Lamb.
Oh, okay.
It was like a Icelandic film.
Okay.
Yeah, it was. Don't watch it.
No.
No,
Favorite A24 film, go.
that is such a good question, and I hate you for that. I don't know. I really don't know.
I like Talk to Me. Or
Oh, yeah.
Is that what it's called?
That
Yeah.
one was
Talk to the Hand?
juicy. Yes, yes. I like. Do you see how they made like some sort of smoking device with the hand?
No. Do you like suck on its finger?
I think so.
I hope so.
Or something like that. And then I think the thumb is
Can
like
you choose the finger?
That was my favorite Halloween costume from last year. Just people that like painted
with a
their hand. Yeah.
Oh, that's sick.
Yeah.
I
I'm
feel
like,
like
it's pretty low effort, but creative.
Yeah.
that's good. I think one popular one that we're probably gonna get is
The This year?
Planet of the Apes. Yeah.
I was gonna say, what's his name? Jesse.
Eisenberg.
No, in Civil War. Remember how he was wearing like the camo with the
Jesse
red-
Plemons?
Yes, thank you.
You think it'll be that popular?
I think so.
People will be like, what are you, a military guy?
I think
or?
it just looks like really neat because it's just like, what the fuck is going on? He's a terrible person,
Yeah.
but in the movie.
That would be a good one. Yeah.
I always try and guess what like the big spirit Halloween like costume will be. Because like last year it was like Barbie and stuff. And
that's true.
or like Mario because of the Mario movie. I always try and guess like what was popular this year that people will want to be a costume for.
Inside Out, maybe.
Oh, good movie.
Like Happy or whatever.
Joy.
How
How dare you? No, I'm just kidding. Good movie though.
Yeah.
Are you guys both familiar with the Megalopolis movie coming out?
Yeah.
Oh,
Apparently, Jacob Phillips just finished drawing the last page of the Megalopolis, the graphic novel adaptation of Francis Ford Coppola's upcoming movie.
That's crazy because he knows what's going to happen. Like he's seen it probably.
Yeah, he's drawn it.
Yeah.
Which, but it's interesting that there's a graphic novel adaptation coming out, seemingly like.
Yeah, we've had news
same
on
time?
it before, and it's supposed to come out this year.
He's been working on it since December 2022.
Which is crazy.
That is crazy because
shit.
a movie only takes like 6 months to make. I'm pretty sure. So it's like, how did it even know?
And that's such a
Well, I think
goated
this
project.
that was a self-funded film, so I think that's
Yeah,
why
it
it took
was.
so long. Yeah,
Mhm.
right? Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. It takes way longer to make movies.
It takes like 2 weeks, guys. Come on.
Yeah,
Tops.
but it's crazy because
only 2 hours long.
Jacob Phillips
Yeah.
has been doing like New Bern and like
That's over though.
the Texas Western gun. What's it called? Enfield Gang Massacre. He's been doing that
something
one.
like that.
Yeah,
That Texas Blood.
that he could be doing that one too. I don't know. But anyway, I just thought that was cool.
Yeah, no. We should read that, and then maybe, hopefully it comes out, and then that could be our episode for when the movie comes out.
Dude, we could be one of the only people that said we read the book first before the Megalopolis
I
movie.
think the book was better.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of the book. Actually, did you read the book? Actually,
You didn't.
You didn't know it was a book.
Yeah.
it came out like a week before. That'd be. I would
We
do
like
that.
shotgun it.
I would do that to be pretentious. For sure.
Absolutely. That's all I do. Nathan, there's a Kickstarter called Legend of Kingdom Come, and it's a Kickstarter for a documentary about the
Kingdom Come
comic
book?
Kingdom Come.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it should come out in the fall.
Did it meet its goal?
Probably. I didn't look. But
That's
I just
cool.
know that there is like the campaign for it.
I would watch that. I mean, if there's like good stuff on like Alex Ross doing shit.
Yeah,
Or,
that's
like-
how he like posted about it, and so
Yeah.
I think he's pretty involved.
I think he films a lot of what he does. Because I feel like there's a lot of videos on like how he does his shit and how he does
It's a lot of content.
photo
dude.
reference and stuff.
Yeah.
So, have you seen Kingdom Come? Or do you know what that is? Do you know who?
I let him
Alex-
borrow the comic. He has it.
Okay.
In his
Oh
possession.
fuck! I know what he's talking about. Yes, dude. Dude.
He's like a super realistic
Yeah,
looking
that
artist,
shit
right?
wasn't like. I love the way that it looks. I keep telling myself I'm gonna do it, but yeah, I'm probably gonna do it. If I'm gonna honest with you.
What? Paint?
No, read it. Like
Oh.
actually read it. That's right. Because I was like, God, that sounds so familiar. Where do I know that from? And it's like, yeah,
Not the Jay-Z album.
No, yeah, I didn't,
That was based off of that book, I think.
Oh, yeah, really, yeah.
Dude, it's a
Jay-
fact.
Jay-Z
Is it?
inspiration.
Yeah.
No way.
Way.
He's a big nerd?
A little bit of a nerd, at least.
Whoa.
Really?
Yeah.
How come Jay-Z doesn't have a comic book? Eminem does.
He has one issue.
He has. Does that Punisher one issue?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
But yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah. Talk about this a little bit, but Penguin Random House acquired Boom, the publishing company.
Okay.
Did we not just talk about this a second ago?
Maybe. Like today? A second ago?
Today.
No.
This is news that oh, wait. What were we talking about before?
Who are you telling this info to?
You, I thought. Just
Me?
now. You were over there. You said Boom got a... Did I make up a different conversation in my head?
Am I in the room with you?
Penguin Random House announced plans to acquire Boom. It hasn't happened yet. Terms of the deal were not disclosed, but that's interesting because they have imprints technically, but they're not nearly as big. They have
Kaboom?
They have Del Rey and Inklore currently.
Kaboom is like an actual
Oh,
imprint.
I thought you were just like.
No,
You think
that's-
I'm just riffing?
Oh, yeah.
That's like a kid's one, right?
And then
Yeah.
there's Bam.
Yeah.
And then there's Kapow.
Boom has the imprint Bam and Kapow.
Yeah.
It's like the 60s Batman.
So that's interesting. I hope no one loses their job or whatever.
I hope
from
they
this, but
reprint a bunch of shit that
would be
is
cool.
out of print.
Because they would have the ability to do that.
Yeah, that's. I didn't know Penguin Random House was that big, but I guess they do print like a lot of shit other than just comics. And
do they?
I think so. I think they do like books.
Book.
I could be wrong.
Like without pictures?
Yeah, no pictures, just words.
Oh.
Yeah.
We want
What if they turn
pictures.
comics into books, dude? I don't want that.
Yeah. Anyway,
It's interesting.
That's neat. Nathan, you know Starman?
Yeah.
You know James Robinson and Tony Harris, who worked on that pretty iconic run of Starman?
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're coming back
They're coming back.
to Starman.
Whoa.
In a Black Label series. We don't know when it's coming or anything, but they're working on it, I guess.
I did see that. Did you know that Star Girl, the one that has like that CW show?
Yeah.
And like the staff that she has?
Yeah.
That's like Starman staff in like comics continuity.
Yeah, she stole it.
She stole
Yeah,
it.
Joe McHale plays Starman in that show.
Who's that?
Joel McHale? Do you ever watch Community?
Dude from Community.
Oh, yeah. The blonde dude?
Like the main character.
the
blonde
tall
dude?
guy.
Tall guy.
Is he blonde?
He was on The Soup. He did The Soup.
probably the guy you're thinking of. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so, yeah. He was Starman in that?
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
TV writer Stephen DeKnight is going to make 2 graphic novels. One of them is going to be a Comixology Unlimited one with Michael Gaydos. But this is the TV writer for Smallville and Daredevil.
Oh,
And
cool.
now he's doing and Spartacus, but I haven't seen that.
Oh, the Star Show? I think. Okay.
The what?
It was on Stars, I think.
Spartacus?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Like, no, when you say it a second
I
time,
think
I
it's
have doubt
Stars.
now.
Yeah. I'm gonna cut this out, but yeah.
Perhaps Encore.
Huh?
Perhaps Encore.
He's also
Cinemax.
so he's doing one for Comixology Unlimited and one that he's crowdfunding called Hard Bargain. So
Sounds like
it's kind of interesting.
a crime noir or
It does.
something. And if that's what it is, I'm in. Nathan, you remember in World's Finest when like Batman and Superman and like Green Lantern, they all like merged into one character?
Oh yeah.
Todd McFarlane's coming out with a toy for that.
What?
Yeah, see?
Whoa.
Yeah. I don't remember
That's
what he was
so
called.
random.
Yeah, I know. Super deep cut.
I feel like he's got other amalgamations to do first. Dude,
that,
can you
that was
imagine
most important.
What?
if he did the
Oh,
amalgamation? Once-
like
'cause
Dark
he-
Claw and shit.
Yeah, because he does figures for both Marvel and DC.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy.
Does he?
He does. He just
yeah,
announced Marvel ones recently.
Yeah, that'd be sweet.
There's a thing that happened in the Green Lantern series. I just think it's funny, but there's a new Lantern Corps that's going to be powered by sadness.
Let's go, dude.
So now
It's gonna be like goth.
it's actually called sorrow. Like that's the emotion.
Is it going to be like the Black Ring or something, or gray?
It's like
or something?
gray.
Nice,
I don't
dude.
know. And like this is the picture of like the sorrow dude. He's just crying all the time.
It's fucking metal, man.
And I think
That's cool, dude. Funny.
that's so dumb because it feels like it's peering into like inside out territory now. I know that like the emotions power the cores and stuff, but
Yeah.
I feel like the ones they had were like cool.
Where's
But
the
now there's gonna
anxiety
be-
ring, bro?
Where's the happy ring? Like, can you
the
imagine like a
anxiety?
happy core? They're like, oh my god, everything's fine. Don't even worry about it.
That's a genre, a
Everything
subgenre of
is
metalcore.
alive.
Yeah. So
That's awesome.
I think,
I'm glad the emos are getting some representation.
yeah, finally they're getting their own rings.
Turn around and die. That's gonna be amazing.
Nathan, other trailers. We got a trailer for Agatha All Along. Nathan,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
did you see it?
I don't understand.
Neither do I.
How does that work?
Yeah, how is she like a detective now or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I missed that.
You know, there's some cool looking things in that. It kind of looked very like Haunted Mansion to me.
Yeah, it didn't look as bad as I thought it was.
Yeah, it doesn't look like terrible.
Yeah, it looks like just like a spooky like little show.
Yeah. Let them do their thing. Should come out before Halloween or something.
I expect it'll have like this about the same level of like quality as like Goosebumps or something.
Probably.
The Goosebumps show. So
Oh, yeah.
the newer one. The older ones were elite.
Shows?
Yeah, remember we used to watch those like old Goosebump shows.
Nah, I didn't. That wasn't me.
Really?
You're thinking of a different brother.
Must be the one I was talking to over there earlier. New distillery book. Ram V and Joel Jones are gonna be partnering together for Through Red Windows.
Has his come out yet? Or was that the one from The Devil's Cut?
I don't remember this one in the Devil's Cut.
I remember he was in it, but That's cool. I love Joelle Jones.
Yeah, she's great.
She does a great Catwoman.
Looks at old and obscene wealth as eldritch horror and bears witness to the terrifying and absurd lengths its apostles will go to in its worship. Sounds pretty smart. So that's pretty cool.
Nice. Last trailer. We got a trailer for Watchmen Part 1, the animated movie.
Okay.
Coming August 13th.
We saw a trailer that was announcing both of them, right? And
Yeah,
now this is a trailer for the first one.
teaser. Yeah.
Okay. Have you seen this? They're like,
I
there's like an animated
did see
Watchmen.
parts of it. It looks like it's literally just like the, just the
Just a
same.
comic?
Just
Just
yeah,
the movie.
Because
Yeah.
I don't know if I talked about this before, but they on whatever it is now, Max, HBO, or whatever it is, but they had it was a comic book. Like it's the comic
yeah.
themselves, but they kind of there's
like a
some motion to
comic?
it. Yeah, no, it was really cool. I really liked it, but it kind of looks like that, but just with more motion. And I was like, oh wow,
Extra
okay.
motion
Yeah,
comic.
exactly. So
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, this. I mean, I like the
Watchmen,
story.
but more motion.
yeah,
Yeah. So that's cool. I'll watch them.
Is it going to come out on Max?
Yeah,
Or is it gonna be in, like,
it's
theaters?
it's like digital, so I think maybe you can rent it or buy it
Oh, that's
August
lame.
13th or whatever.
August?
August.
Whoa, that's so soon.
Wow.
Yeah, like
It's like 2
couple
weeks.
Yeah.
yeah.
Damn.
a month from now.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Should we watch it?
yeah. There's
cool.
2 parts, so I feel like it's gonna be long. So there'll probably be like all the shit, you know.
Do you think they do the pirate?
Yeah, if it's gonna be too, yeah,
I don't
might as
know.
well.
I don't want the pirate. Get it away from me.
Well, I mean, they already did the pirate, you know, so maybe they're just like, oh, this is just Watchmen stuff.
What do you mean they did the pirate?
Like, there's like an animated movie of Tales of the Black Freighter that Zack Snyder directed,
Oh,
Really?
and
oh yeah.
and then that Gerard Butler voiced
Whoa.
the pirate dude.
No shit.
Was it a musical? Did he sing?
When did this happen?
I don't think so. Is that supposed to be musical? Is it?
Yeah, but Gerard Way's in there. He's a singer.
Oh fuck! Gerard Butler.
Oh. Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
You might have said that initially, but
Yeah, I think it came out like around like when the movie did. Like it was like a
Oh.
extended cut
Oh,
kind of thing that they
okay.
added.
I got you.
Yeah, yeah.
so hopefully no pirates in this one. Because who
Fingers
cares?
crossed.
Who cares? Who asked?
Yeah, not me.
Nobody.
We don't have time for that.
Are
Are you familiar with Amelia Clark?
Yeah,
Plays Daenerys Targaryen
yeah,
in popular hit show Game of Thrones.
yep.
she was in
sh-
the Han Solo movie.
She was in the Han Solo movie. She's
Mm-hmm.
also going to be in the Criminal show. It's going to be coming to
Ooh.
Amazon.
Sweet.
So
That's neat.
Based off the Criminal comic book.
Ooh.
Who else is in that? That was like kind of a big deal.
I'm forgetting. I feel like there's like a lot of people.
Was it like Charlie Hunnam or something?
Yeah, Charlie Hunnam. is in
Nice.
it. So it's shaping up to be
A lot
pretty
of Brits in this
pretty big hitter.
American crime
Yeah,
show.
bro.
Yeah,
Putting
is he
cross in
Brit?
the pond.
Did Brit big hair? I don't think so. Right?
No,
Mm.
super American.
That's all I had, Daniel, for
But
news.
Sean Phillips is Brit, so it's all right. Alrighty, Dom, what book did we read this week?
We read Godzilla. Here there be dragons.
Yes, sir.
Appreciate the enthusiasm.
Yeah, bro. I know we were shitting on pirates earlier, but
Oh yeah.
this is the,
now we want pirates.
Now we like pirates. Yes, yes.
You guys don't like pirates? Or
Well, no,
the
because we were
movie?
talking about the.
We just don't like the Black Freighter pirates.
Oh yeah,
Yes,
yeah.
yes,
Fuck
yes.
those pirates. These
Yeah.
pirates are cool.
Speaking
Yeah.
of better pirate
Better,
comics,
yeah,
Yes.
pirate comics with Godzilla in them are
Yeah.
much better.
Yeah, I would watch this if this was a show. Honestly, like this is kind of interesting to me. Like obviously throughout the whole story, I was like, okay, like you think it goes one way and then it goes another, and you're like, I like that.
It is very fun.
yeah, little twists and turns here.
Yeah, this is an Eisner nominated book for best new series,
Limited series.
best limited series.
you
I never get them right.
You got them all wrong.
There's only like 3 that we really care
This is
about. and I
our
get 'em
last
wrong every
one,
time.
and you've gotten them all wrong. I'm pretty sure. This is written by Frank Thierry, artwork by Inaki Miranda, colors by Ava de la Cruz. There's also a sequel to this.
just started.
Just started.
Yeah,
Only one issue out so far.
here there be lots of dragons.
Yeah, even more dragons. No, it's called Godzilla Here There Be Dragons 2 Sons of Giants.
No way.
Yeah,
That's such a
Yeah.
long title.
it sure is.
That is.
Nathan, what'd you think of this?
That was just fun.
Yeah.
I'm kind of surprised it was nominated for an Eisner because I think if I was reading this, I don't know if I would be like, oh my god, this is Eisner nom worthy.
Yeah,
it's kind of silly, but I love this as a comic book. For
Yeah,
sure.
yeah.
So I think it's great.
No, I bought it the first issue for shits and gigs, and I thought it was pretty cool, and I bought the rest of it. And so there's definitely enough momentum, to finish it.
Yeah, I think there's silly things that happen in it, but that's kind of like every Godzilla thing. So there's like, he nailed that balance, I think.
Yeah.
Where it's like,
he knows what he's writing.
yeah. And then like some of the action, I'm like, that's creative. Okay, we're getting creative. So I enjoy it.
Sweet.
I think the Godzilla design, his face is a little puffy.
Yeah, so you
Maybe
get that a
he
lot
ate
in the
something
comics.
he's allergic to.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe got stung by a bee.
Yeah, maybe he had a pufferfish.
Yeah.
Maybe he has a crawfish allergy.
Yeah.
Could
yeah,
be.
shellfish allergy.
Shellfish, that's what I meant.
Crawfish. I mean, he could probably be allergic to those too. I don't know.
Yeah, crawfish specifically. Crustaceans.
But yeah, pretty fun.
Crustaceans, yes.
So we'll just get into it. So issue 1, it starts with a pirate who was locked up in the British Caribbean territory, and his name is Mr. Hull, like Hull, and he's trying to get rum from 2 British guards, and in return, he will provide them with a story that involves treasure, dragons, and the Queen.
The Queen.
So he gets his rum and he starts to tell the story of a pirate ship with tons of treasure that was sailing through a storm, and it lands on Monster Island, something that will later be known as Monster Island.
So he's, talking to them like in a cell, and he's about to be like hung.
Yeah.
And I just think it's cool that he's like pre-gaming for his execution.
Oh yeah, totally.
Tell me he doesn't look a little bit like Jack Sparrow, though.
I think that was definitely a big influence. I think if they got the rights, Frank Cherry definitely would have wrote like Jack Sparrow like versus Godzilla or something.
Pirates of the Caribbean X Godzilla.
Yeah,
that would be so cool.
Yeah,
that's not completely out of the realm of those movies either, because there's
are
like
there
big
Pirates of the
Krakens and
Caribbean?
shit.
Are there Pirates of the Caribbean comics?
No, surely not.
There should be.
There should be, maybe.
I don't know. Yeah, has Disney ventured in there? Does Disney do comics?
Yeah, they do like
Marvel comics and
Okay,
Donald
yeah,
Duck comics.
didn't-
and
oh yeah, that's true.
I was thinking of like, I guess like, oh, okay.
There were
Donald
like
Duck.
princess comics for like a little bit.
yeah, and then they do like kid Star Wars ones.
Oh.
Yeah, that's
since
true.
they own that.
That's true. I
There's
forgot
some
how
young
much
stuff.
they conquered.
What?
I said I forgot how much they conquered.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're a bit of a
Yeah, what kind of
monopolized.
comics do they make? Like Marvel.
There's some Marvel comics they put out every week, and so I like this map. This like
Love a map
treasure
in a
map,
comic.
and it has like different kaiju on it, kind of scattered all around.
Yeah.
like it's a kids project, and they put stickers everywhere or something. But it's pretty cool, and you can see all the different kaiju on there. How many kaiju can you name on this little map? Because I see Mothra,
Probably as many as you can.
Ghidorah, and that's all I got.
There's Rodin, which is like the pterodactyl thing.
Oh,
Is that a dolphin?
there's Abira, which we see in this, and then Udoku.
Is that the octopus?
That's the octopus.
Yeah, and then
that's about it.
yeah, Udoku is new to me.
I think both of those sea ones were new to me.
Yeah.
But- so the pirate then tells a story about how Sir Francis Drake would later hear about the lost treasure from someone that had like a coin from Monster Island, and he would be ordered by Queen Elizabeth to get the treasure. And on his way to the island, Drake started beef with like some Spanish naval territories, and he would like battle a bunch of them. But in the middle of one of the battles, another storm would happen, and it would put them it would like veer them off to Monster Island and also into Godzilla. So we see Godzilla pop up at the end of this issue, and we see Godzilla's little puffy face.
So if you
Got glowing eyes too.
if you want to get to Monster Island, you have to take a storm there.
Yeah,
That's
it
the only
sounds
way.
like it.
You need to be redirected by storm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't
yeah,
just like go there. You have to go on a windy day,
Yeah.
some clouds, a little bit overcast.
Mm-hmm.
So that's pretty cool.
These Spanish ships are pretty cool.
Yeah, there's good naval fights here, which is cool. I appreciate that.
Yeah, not a ton of pirating.
That is
No.
true. Well, I mean,
I was expecting some like swing into different ships maybe, or
Yeah, or like a
like-
strung out like battle or whatever.
perhaps someone walks a plank or two.
Yeah,
well, they don't really do that.
yeah. That's just for the movies.
That's actually
Nathan.
a quote. Sorry, that's a quote that one of the pirate guys said.
Yeah, he does.
It's not like it's pirates versus Godzilla, So I guess it's okay.
Because that's
And
unfair.
And so when he's like telling this story, I thought the story was going to go like he tells the Brits about Godzilla, and he tells them where to go, how to get to Monster Island, and then they were gonna go.
Oh, and they like bring him.
Yeah,
because like this guy knows.
Yeah, and then they all die or something. but
That'd be nice.
They took the wrong storm there.
And Godzilla wins.
Yeah, but no, this guy's telling the story of how he survived it.
So it's basically all just a big,
Like big story time?
flashback thing. Yeah.
Yeah. So that is like a recurring thing in this book is like we'll be seeing some good shit with like Godzilla or Monster Island, and then the guy will be like, "Give me more rum, you fucking twat."
I'm thirsty.
And then
hungry bitch.
And then the guard will have to be like, "Man, I hate you, but I want to hear more of your story. So here's some rum." And then that happens like 6 times in this book.
Yeah, I know, yeah.
And I'm like, just get up. We know that he's telling a story. We're not forgetting.
Don't forget about the rum.
Yeah. So issue 2, Mr. Hull, who's the pirate telling the story, he was about to fire on Godzilla when he first saw him, but the Spanish naval fleet that's still there shoots first, which ended pretty badly for them because the entire armada got like nuclear blasted and burnt to the ground.
He also took 2 pirate ships in each hand and smashed them together.
That is
So-
actually pretty sick as
Yeah,
fuck.
Which
Yeah.
was like my favorite part, I think.
That was pretty metal. I like this page where you see like all the cannonballs like come after him too. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
I think just like
Like they really think that's gonna work. You know?
yeah. I mean, maybe I don't even.
I mean,
know,
they were
but
the strongest force at that time, so
Yeah.
they're like, "Oh, nothing's gonna stop us." And then
Yeah.
it's the best chance they
this
had.
huge
A little
lizard comes out of
dragon.
nowhere.
But I do love this page with like all the ships like burning like in the water, and he's just like
the fact that you
chilling.
can catch water on fire above water and it maintains, that's fucking terrifying.
Isn't that crazy?
I really didn't think we were gonna get like a blast from Godzilla this soon in the book.
Oh yeah.
It seemed like
he's
it,
just been
first-
edging, bro.
yeah,
He's been
on
edging the whole
site.
time.
If I was Godzilla, I'd be ripping that shit all the time.
Yeah, it's like, all right, there's a lot of you.
They're like,
I got
ooh.
1 hit kill right now.
Yeah. He's like, okay, I smashed 2 of you. That was fun. Now let's get down to business.
Nathan, you didn't talk about the Godzilla doubloon.
There is a Godzilla doubloon. Yeah, it's like a little coin. Well, I said that Sir Francis Drake talked to somebody that had a doubloon, so he's like, "Oh, this must be real."
Yeah, yeah. Someone just made.
Someone made a coin. They're like, "Holy shit!"
Oh my god,
That,
that
you
island's
told
real.
me, you told me
legit as
that's from
fuck.
Monster Island. So now that Drake and his boys are on Monster Island,
Drake and
they
his boys.
start to look for the treasure, and they find the old ship with its dead captain in the forest. So the ship's like in the middle of the forest somehow. And there's a journal from the dead Captain Yanes that tells where the treasure is now, but the crew gets attacked by giant bats.
Staying on the island seems crazy.
Where are you gonna go?
I don't know.
They don't know how they got there.
I
Well,
know.
actually, they're there for the treasure, so it's like, okay, well,
The booty.
I know,
Yeah.
but they like have to like stop, to recover or whatever.
yeah, true.
But it still seems kind of crazy.
I like the big turtles.
Big turtles.
Yeah.
They were like
turtles.
about to fight them, and then the turtles are just trying to get away.
Like,
They're like, wait.
excuse me. Yeah.
They're just passing by.
We're
Yeah.
not a threat.
We're in their way.
Yeah, yeah. We're on their island, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Do you think they intentionally tried to make Hull look like Jack Sparrow and then have him say the line, "They say dead men tell no tales"? Like they're really trying to drive home. that
Like
this
the
is-
script was
I
already
didn't think
written.
about
like
that.
they thought they could get Jack Sparrow, and they're like, we'll call him Hull.
I think Dead Men Tell No Tales is like a pretty common thing.
That's a sick line, though.
Yeah.
Wherever it originated from,
I just
cool
scared me
sick.
probably.
'Cause because they can't, because they're dead. But
Yeah.
so in the present, the 2 British guards are sick of the story, so they send Hull to go get hanged, and that's how that
Hunged.
issue ends.
Hung.
Hung did.
Is it not hanged?
I don't know.
Nah.
I think it's either actually.
Hung? Maybe.
Hung did.
Hang-
Oh,
Hanged.
dude, my homie got hung. That doesn't sound right.
My homie's hung, dude.
Yeah, that's what that sounds like. Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a new slang.
Have giant bats ever been in like a Godzilla thing? Like I know giant things are pretty common, but like
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
Giant bats.
wouldn't even say that's giant compared to like Godzilla and like that pterodactyl thing.
So everything's just scaled up here. Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, this is like, what if like a bunch of those things had some sort of radioactive, like in Fallout, like all the roaches are like fucking this fucking big.
Yeah.
So like maybe whatever's on that fucking island, dude. Maybe it's in the water, maybe it's in the food. This is like an evil Madagascar. This is like,
Didn't Godzilla originate from a nuclear radiation thing?
that's usually how it goes.
yeah, like the atomic bomb.
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah, no, probably not that though.
Something with
Yeah,
radiation.
they did
Yeah.
some bomb testing once.
Something
too.
else nuclear.
Yeah.
No, like a big deal, you know.
Yeah, nothing life changing.
So yeah, maybe just Monster Island is the reaction of something nuclear happening and a bunch of bats. But these are huge bats. They're like bear sized.
They're like bat
Yeah,
size.
that's fucking terrifying.
So, issue 3, which by the way, these covers are fucking incredible.
So
Kick ass,
They're
juicy.
so like
so
the
juicy.
neon.
they're so
colors.
neon and a big turtle.
Yeah,
we like
dude.
to see that.
The
Big turtle energy.
just the normal artist did those.
Yeah, Inaki
Miranda.
super sick. So yeah, anyway, issue 3 turns out Hull was saved from being hanged by the Queen's by the Queen's advisor, who was sent on the Queen's behalf to see if Hull is actually spitting some truth here. And so Hull explains what a kaiju is and how they have existed throughout history and even worshipped by a cult called Sons of Giants, who are committed to keeping kaiju secret.
I did not expect a cult in this.
That
Yeah.
made me very happy. I was like, I
A
like the depth.
kaiju cult?
I like the depth.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's pretty fun. It's
A little more to this.
I like-
not just versus monster.
I like the cult helmets. Like they're just like
Yeah,
pretty sick.
the heads of the different kaiju. So there's like a Mothra one. There's a Godzilla one.
I
want
love
one of those, dude.
I love them showing the monsters like over time.
Yeah, that's cool.
Like that's super sick.
That's a good
Mothra in
page.
Egypt.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah,
And they're, like,
being
worshiping
fucking
him.
praised. Like that makes sense. I get that.
Yeah.
And then that weird like
What is this goopy one?
The goopy guy.
yeah, the one looks like he's wearing like a trench coat over
I
his
don't,
like
I don't remember. Hidora.
Hidora?
fedora.
Okay. So there's Ghidorah
And Hidora.
and Hidora.
Yeah, Hidora. He's fighting some Vikings. That's pretty lit.
Yeah. Oh my god, a Viking Here There Be Dragons would be cool too.
Dude,
Yeah, I do love
give it
this
to
just
me.
because of like, hey, yeah, like you're telling a story, especially in that time, and it's like, dude, bullshit. All right.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that. Like
Yeah.
that one guy who's like, dude, dragons are real, but every other thing that you talked about,
Bullshit.
horse shit.
You're telling me big bats.
Horse shit. Yeah.
Uh,
A big fucking lobster?
get out of here with a big turtle.
That's
okay?
crazy. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, Hull continues his story on Monster Island and says that the only one to survive the Godzilla attack of the Spanish like naval armada was some dude who was a legendary sailor named Captain Cortez Blanco, and he's a guy whose family was killed by Sir Francis Drake at some other point in his pirating career, and he's now on Monster Island unknowing to the pirate people. So but the bats attacking the men were scared off by Ibira, who's a huge lobster kaiju.
My favorite line from this book. He's like, aye, but we did manage to get away from the lobstrosity.
Yes.
The lobstrosity.
Yes, the lobstrosity made me so happy.
made me
I'm
laugh
like,
out
come
loud.
on.
Because that's the only time using that word ever makes sense.
Pirates do puns, you know?
Lobstrosity. I want to hear the stank you put on that word. Because it's so colorful. All right, issue 4. So Hull tells the British guards about how he learned about the kaiju's history, which was through villages that are empty and like temples that are on Monster Island, like worshiping some of these kaiju. And they also find dynamite here, which is used to attract Ibira to Godzilla's cave, and they start fighting. But it's super lucky that they've left behind dynamite at these like villages.
Everything that they need just happens to be on this ship.
Like these are villages that are made with like straw houses.
Everything works out really well. Yeah. I like how.
Like where are they getting dynamite?
Was that from the
it was
village
on-
or the ship?
It's on the old ship.
Oh, the old ship. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, that makes more sense. I thought they just like found it in one of these straw
there's-
houses.
There's just there's like a
holy
lot
shit,
of
we can
heavy
use this.
machinery.
They
in
also
these,
have bazookas, dude.
Yeah. They got internet too. It's crazy.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wrote a note. We talked about it already, but it just like keeps jumping back and forth between like Hull. He's like, "Oh man, I'm hungry now. Can you give me some food or whatever?" And I was getting annoyed by that, and I wrote that down. And then like the next few pages after this, Godzilla suplexes Ibira, the lobster, and I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
I could deal with a little bit of
Worth the wait.
of time jumping, because that is insane that he suplexes
Yeah, that is pretty
a,
wild.
a kaiju.
Why is it always a suplex?
Because that's the coolest thing you could do ever. I think
It's crazy that it just keeps happening.
it is the coolest like move you could do
It's
against
def-
an opponent.
It's definitely
you know?
the best like fight move, you
Yeah.
know? And it's just funny that like Godzilla, not really a fighting monster, I guess.
Knows how to do that.
Yeah. He's mostly a blast and scratch kind of guy.
Yeah.
Blast and scratch. I like that. His arms are actually kind of long.
Yeah, they seem a bit.
Like he can actually grab shit though.
Yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't seem to sprint in this one.
Does he have
So-
long
Yeah.
arms in -1?
They're
Or are they just like kind of like right here, like
pretty
T-Rex-ish?
short. Yeah, because
I think the Shin Godzilla one, that one, it's like
Is it like
He's
super
got,
short?
like, fingers. Like,
Because
Okay.
the -1 was pretty true to like the OG ones, so I think it's pretty
Thick
small.
ass thighs. I remember.
Yeah, walking
thick
very
ass
slow.
thighs.
Yeah. So Drake, Hole, and the rest of the pirates go into Godzilla's cave, and in that cave there's like a big wall with the same symbol of Godzilla as the one that's on Drake's coin, and they're like, this must be where it is. And there's like a fake brick or something there that they're able to just like take out, and they find the entrance to all of the treasure. But then Cortez Blanco sneaks up and kills most of the men except
he
for Drake and
should.
Hole.
So they have a page that is like just silhouette of all the pirates, and there's just a massacre happening.
Yeah.
And I thought they started killing themselves or each other.
I think that would be fucking sick.
Yeah, like for the treasure, you
Yeah.
know, split it up less. But
They're like,
like,
oh, sweet, we got treasure here, and then they start fighting each other. It'd be cool.
yeah.
And
But then
then-
again, I'm
yeah.
like, you need like a certain amount of people to like
Man a ship.
man a ship, you
Yeah.
know. So
that's true.
Yeah, you can't do it solo.
Yeah, just that would be really interesting if they kind of had that whole like, what was that, the Dark Knight kind of moment where, all right, that guy kills that guy and that guy kills that guy.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like,
yeah.
On the two boats.
yeah.
My question is how did the pirates from before put up a big ass wall and move all the treasure into Godzilla's cave?
And make the fucking logo on the wall.
And yeah, why would they go to that? Like,
Well,
They had an
them-
artist on their
Was
hands.
that them
Yeah.
or was that the village?
The village could have too. Yeah, I guess.
oh yeah, that's
'Cause I mean,
true.
they-
well, no,
even-
they marked their.
Like yeah, there's
Treasure.
like hieroglyphics and stuff. So I'm assuming it was them. Like they even wrote Godzilla in the fucking wall.
That's true. They didn't write Godzilla. Okay, it's probably I would believe if it's the village.
Yeah.
And maybe Godzilla's like he like fucks with them. I don't know
It's
where
like,
they
yeah.
went, but maybe Godzilla posed for this picture,
Yeah.
and then they didn't know how to like render him properly, so they just like
There's
colored it
actually
in.
a really funny like way he was standing. I think at the last. Well, actually, let me see. He like the way he's just posted up. It's just like
Oh, at the end of the last issue.
yes. Hold on.
in his cave.
Yeah, like there's just like, hey, welcome to MTV. This is my crib. Like it's just like I'm a little shy.
This is the foyer.
This is MTV Cribs.
Oh my god.
This is where you enter. This is where some dude dropped a bunch of treasure. I'm not sure what that is.
This is my self-portrait right here.
Yeah. Those are the bones. Those are the sparkly rocks.
Yeah, more bones over here. This is where I fucked up a Bira and I suplexed him. Also, Hole is like somehow able to explain how the fight between Godzilla and Abira went
Yeah, how
in the
fuck
water.
how the fuck does he know that?
Because he's like telling the story about how it went in like great detail, which ends when Godzilla rips off Abira's claw and he smacks him with it.
Hell yeah.
But then
Baller.
it's interrupted by a Kraken dude, which is Udoku or something.
Is it like a kraken or is it just a big octopus?
I think it's a big octopus.
Yeah,
At first, I thought it was Kraken though.
I do
but-
like when he's about to like blast out of his mouth.
Yeah, when he's about to bust and he,
Yeah, his
he
mouth-
looks like he ate too many M&Ms
yeah,
or something.
Yeah, it looks like he's like wearing like a crazy grill.
Yeah.
Or like when you were a kid, did you ever try and fit as many grapes in your mouth as possible?
That's what that looks like.
It looks like that. He's like,
He's straight cheesing.
yeah.
Straight cheesing, fam.
I think it's kind of boring when kaiju are just like big fish, you know?
Yeah, because Godzilla's
Especially
not really like a big
crab.
lizard. He's got like unique aspects to him, you know?
Yeah. He's like a Godzilla, you know? And
Yeah.
then like that other one, Ghidorah or whatever. Or no, what am I? Who was the one?
Mothra?
No, the goopy guy.
Oh, the one that
Ibora.
looks like it's melted.
No.
Is it Ibora?
No. It's
Hedorah.
Hedorah.
It's so fucking
So
confusing.
many
Yeah.
auras.
Yeah, Hedorah. He's like very like specific in.
Yeah, that's just big goopy guy.
Yeah, big
That's
goop-
at least something.
Big gabagoop.
Most of them are big. He's a big cup of goo. Yeah, but yeah, you're right. Most of the other ones are just big lobster, big squid, big
Yeah,
moth,
anything that's
big,
edible is
big
just not
pterodactyl.
threatening, you know?
Yeah.
Anything that you could just like,
Fucking King Kong's just a big ape. You know?
yeah, like that's good. You
If
can't
I can
eat
have
that.
you deep fried in a smaller version, like,
yeah,
it's not that
if I
scary.
could put like a little lemon and some butter on you, you know?
I feel like the inking quality or like something about the art style kind of changed towards the end of this issue because it looks really different once they start like fighting in the water. I don't know if you noticed that.
I did not actually.
Yeah, they were like using like kind of a
Like
a
the-
lighter black to show kind of like them underwater.
Yeah, I just
which
thought it looked.
I think works. It just kind of
it kind of distracted me because I feel like this Godzilla looks different than Godzilla we've seen like before.
Yeah, that looks
You know,
like a tattoo.
Yeah, it kind of does. Yeah. So I just noticed there's like a slight shift in the art style.
Yeah, normally you're supposed to stay pretty consistent with that sort of thing because like the blacks weren't like as black when it comes to
or like the
other underwater sequences.
And like the rendering on his body was like a lot more dark. I understand if they're like out in the sunlight and underwater, you can't really do the same thing.
It's really just the one page that has that's like that.
I think it's crazy that the fucking octopus eats sharks. Actually, I might be ahead. Sorry.
No, I mean it's beginning of that one. Yeah, great white sharks.
At first, I thought he was spawning sharks out of him when he was eating
He's
that
like
one.
shitting out these sharks.
I was like, what
He's
the
like
fuck?
throwing them at Godzilla.
just thump, 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 like fucking what?
That would be cool.
Then
See,
I was
that would
like,
be a unique.
That doesn't make sense.
That would be a unique fucking kaiju.
That'd
And
be
look, here's
fucking
another one. There's
terrifying.
another fucking kaiju, just big spider.
Is
Yeah.
that how they eat? Is like through that little cooch?
Yeah, how else?
Yeah, it's
the octopus.
the mouth hole.
That's their. They have like a beak normally.
Oh yeah. Huh.
You should watch the octopus documentary. It's fucking awesome.
My octopus teacher.
My octopus teacher won an Oscar, I believe. Have you heard about that?
You sound like the Deep right now.
The Deep, dude.
Dude, have you guys seen that octopus? That
Fucking-
octopus doc,
Dude,
bro?
fucking
octopi
sexy,
are
bro.
actually
Yeah.
amazing and like just such beautiful creatures.
Yeah.
And they can squeeze into such tight holes.
Still just went to the mouth.
yeah, and their mouth, dude.
that's insane.
Way
Good
better than humans because they got 8 hands. You know.
Good documentary.
And they got suction everywhere.
No, they make friends with
Don't
people.
get me started on those cups, bro.
They make
Oh
friends
my
with
God.
people, and they're happy to see this one in the documentary. Anyway, so the Kraken dude in this book, his name is Udoku, or Udoko, and him and Abira both start tag teaming Godzilla. But back in the treasure cave, Cortez Blanco knocks out Hull, and he has like a standoff against Sir Drake. And there's like a pretty long fight. They use like swords, and then eventually they start using like bones from the cave to like start hitting each other. Meanwhile, Godzilla gets scrappy, and he rips another part of Abira off, and then stuffs Udoko into Abira's mouth, and then he blasts them both just into the ocean.
That shit was crazy.
And
He rips
that's
the
a-
other claw off.
Is it the no? It looks like part of his face. Is that the other claw?
I think it's the other claw.
It looks like the weird antenna thing that like they have. I don't know. I didn't think
it
it was the
might
other
be.
claw, but I like the move to like rip his jaw open and then stuff
Yeah.
the octopus inside of him.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. He's like really trying to cook that.
Yeah,
He's getting creative.
it is a pretty creative move.
I love the way like the splash of like the water looks. It just like
Oh,
adds
yeah.
like intensity to like the pages.
Yeah, it makes it very busy.
I think that drawing of him like spreading that mouth thing open looks insane.
Yeah, that's very cool. I've always been kind of confused on how Godzilla can seemingly just stand in water at like shin level.
Dude.
They're like on the shore, dude.
Dude.
No, well,
No,
like
I know what you
would,
mean now.
I would say that, but like when he's stuffing Udoku in his mouth, he like shoots him down into the ocean, like the next page. So it can be assumed that they're like,
I mean, I think, yeah, they might be a little shallow here, but
Maybe.
typically, like, I can't remember which Godzilla it was, but the one where, like, Godzilla and King Kong fight on a fucking aircraft carrier.
oh yeah,
Like, they're in the fucking ocean.
that was sick.
Well,
You know?
he's like swimming in that.
Yeah.
Oh, his
And
tail's just down there going
No,
crazy.
I think
His feet.
He's no, in -1, it's really confusing.
Yeah, 'cause
Yes.
he's in like the middle of like
Yes.
a lake or
Because
something.
it was a big plot point that they made him sink down really far and then shoot back up, and then he's just like standing there for like the rest of the time. So I don't really
Maybe
know
just
how
got
that works.
great buoyancy.
Maybe that's part of his
Very
like
buoyant,
kaiju
yeah.
power.
He's definitely like a thick boy at the bottom, you know.
Yeah, maybe
And
that's
so-
why his legs are so thick.
Yeah, he's got a
'Cause he's just
their
straight
flotation
kicking.
device.
Yeah, it could be. So in the cave, Blanco gets the upper hand on Drake, and he's about to finish him off. But then Godzilla shows up and blasts only Cortez Blanco somehow.
Yeah, when
Uh,
Drake's like right next to him.
Yeah, Drake was like right under him. And so Drake gets up and he starts to pray. And when he's done praying, Godzilla is just gone like Batman.
Yeah.
And so
They
I
don't
don't-
really like a doof.
I'm really confused on how all of that worked. Because when you get blast, it seems like you blast a lot. You know, so how is Drake not harmed by this? You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like
Also,
that-
Hull was knocked out, but I guess he got woken up
accurate
from the
was that?
blast.
Yeah.
And then he just like leaves. So I think it's supposed to be assumed that like if you respect Godzilla, he'll just like leave you alone.
He's like,
But like
cool,
you're
cool.
in his house,
Yeah.
trying to steal his stuff. And now that you've said that Cortez kind of seems like he should have been the main character, this is a really sad ending for him.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. When that happened, I was like, "What the fuck?
He's trying to get
What the fuck?"
He's trying to avenge his family. He just got blasted by Godzilla, and
They
then
couldn't split it or something.
and the guy
yeah.
that killed his family just leaves with treasure. So it's kind of crazy. So Drake and Hull both leave with the treasure. They give the queen her cut. and then both of them are sworn to secrecy. But Hull reveals in a story that Drake soon dies of dysentery, but Hull thinks it's the cult that killed him, the Sons of Giants. But after the treasurer guy confirms that that's everything that Hull knows, the treasurer guy shoots Hull and one of the British guards that are there too, because he was one of the Sons of the Giants cult's guys all the time, or all along.
All the time.
All the time.
24/7, baby.
And then they blow up the part of the castle for some reason.
Yeah, like
To get
that's
rid of
Where
the
the jail's at, I guess.
But like, you're home. Like, you're just blowing
Yeah.
up part of the queen's castle. So she's gonna be like, how the fuck did that happen?
Oh,
maybe
there was
the
a gas leak, my lady.
Yeah, like, what the fuck was that?
Maybe like
He had dynamite on him
this
still.
jail isn't like attached to like the castle where
The
the
castle. Probably
queen
not.
lives, but
Yeah. So yeah, that was a fun little twist, I guess. But my question is the queen also
Part of the cult?
part of the cult?
I want to say yes.
well, or at least people that she like hires are like a part of the cult, and then she like benefits from it, and
Yeah.
then
And they just do
his
whatever
job
they
is
gotta
just
do.
to make sure that no one knows that she's a part of it.
Okay.
You know, and also don't know of the cult or the monsters.
Yeah. At first I was like, why didn't he just like shoot him if he like knows about Godzilla and stuff? But he had to figure out the extent of his knowledge, I guess, and
Yeah.
then shoot him. So I'm like, okay, I guess that makes sense.
And then make sure that like
No one
no
else
one
knows.
else knows, no
Yeah.
loose strings, loose ends.
Yeah. And so the sequel of this is Here There Be Dragons to Sons of Giants, right?
Yeah,
So it's about the cult.
yeah.
Have you read it?
I read the
issue?
first issue. Yeah.
Okay. Pretty good?
Yeah. You want to hand me that right now?
Looks like he's crying.
Is he sad, Godzilla?
He's like,
Yeah, he's a little upset.
cut
No
my
touch.
life
wanna see.
into
I'm gonna show you the good
Okay,
parts.
all right,
Okay,
cool.
God.
I just wanted to see
I was
this
gonna
cover.
wait for the poll list, but I can just do it now.
Okay, yeah.
It starts off fucking sick because there's these like Japanese pages
Whoa.
with Japanese artwork, and there's this really sick Godzilla page where he like you even see like his blast in like the Japanese like
Oh my
style.
God.
Wait, this looks cool.
Yeah, no, it's just the first couple pages that are like that.
That's hot.
And what happens is like there's a samurai dude and he gets a sword that can actually cut Godzilla.
Yo.
It's like some special element or something,
Damn.
which is pretty
That's
sweet.
sick as hell. That should get the Eisner.
And then something that I'm not sure if I like, but I like so far is that there's like a sideways like panel, like page,
I always like those.
double page spread. So I'm like, I was like reading like this. I'm like, what the fuck? And I
Yeah.
turn it.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of like those dirty magazines. Remember?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Like, ooh.
Yeah.
Oh.
They used to do like trifold like pages, or like
Really?
they would be folded pages. So when you turn the page, you'd have to like fold both pages out.
That's
Like,
actually really sick. I like
Fucking.
Yeah. They used to
I
do that
think
for, like,
Justice League did that.
Justice
once.
League did that, and like some of the Marvel events would do that. So it'd be like instead of a double page spread, it's like quadruple.
They would do that with like fucking ads too.
I know, and I would open them up every time. I'd be like, "This is kind of cool."
Look at all these new books coming out.
Yeah, pretty neat. But let's go into Back Matter Matters for this book.
Back matter matters.
We got some cool covers from Tyler Kirkham.
Yeah, Tyler Kirkham's cool. He
Yeah.
came to Comic-Con once. I've been following him ever since. He does mostly just covers, I think.
Nice.
He might have done interiors on something, but
We also have Scott Godlewski covers. I think he lives in Arizona.
yeah, he's going to do the Spider Society book.
Yeah, I think I have artwork from him,
You think.
but I'm not 100% positive because it's either him or somebody else I'm confusing him with.
I like his Hedora cover where like it's like very foggy. This one here.
Oh,
Oh,
yes.
that's the goopy guy.
That
That's
one
the
looks
goopy guy.
fucking scary.
Oh, yeah,
yes.
that's creepy.
Yeah, fuck that, dude.
Yeah.
And then the one where
And like the lobster one, that's pretty
Yeah.
cool.
Yeah.
Very Jaws
Well,
coded.
the one I was thinking
Yeah.
of, it's like fuck. I'd be like probably shitting myself. I mean, there are a lot of these, but the one where he's like coming out of the water and like the ship's on his back.
yeah, the
Like, yeah, if
Kirkham
I was
one.
in the ship, I'd be crying.
Yeah. That just reminds me of like the World's Strongest Man like logo where it's like on his back. Like the
yeah.
Earth. But yeah, pretty cool covers. A lot of these would be kind of fun to have. And then there's other Godzilla comics promo, which is fun.
One that we have read with Dom.
Is it the Half Century War? Yeah, that's on there.
Oh, shit.
There's some like pretty cool looking ones, honestly. The Godzilla World of Monsters that collects gangsters and Goliaths. That sounds pretty cool. I want to read that.
That's the John Layman book.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
That's cool. So pretty cool. And there's also a promo for Godzilla Rivals, which sounds like a fighting game.
I think that's currently coming out.
Okay.
So, Dom, what would you rate this book?
On like a food thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
How does this make you feel in food terms?
Yeah, in food terms, maybe like a Chick-fil-A spicy deluxe.
Okay.
Ooh, okay.
Because I know what I'm getting, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then you stuff everything
But then
in your
there's
face.
still
when
there's
he's
like a
about to
little bit
blast.
more that I'm like, fuck, that's right, you know? God.
Dude, fries.
That's right.
man.
That's fucking
Get you a lemonade or
with the
whatever.
cherry Coke,
Cherry
you know?
Coke.
Or your Coke Zero if you're some people. Not shaming over
If
here.
you're one of
but
those people.
Yeah.
And then what would you rate this book?
I'd rate this a nice little trip to Red Lobster.
Ooh, okay.
And you
Get
get
some
all the butter
bottomless-
biscuits.
Bottomless shrimp, maybe?
Yeah, all the biscuits you want. Because like you go there. I think when you read a Godzilla comic, you know exactly what you're getting, kind of.
Yeah.
And same thing when you go to Red Lobster, you're gonna get those biscuits and then some lobster. Pretty good shit.
I would rate it a like a king crab.
Oh,
Okay,
nice.
now, but it's at a restaurant I've never been to before, and they're one of the ones where they cut the crab for you,
Oh.
so it's nice and easy. Extra butter,
I'm
extra
always-
lemon.
I'm always so stressed when I have to like crack that shit myself.
Yeah, because I
And
know
I'm like, am I
missing some.
maximize? Like, am I eating good?
Yeah,
I
because
don't
all the
even know.
meat there. Yeah, and you get super fucking full on just some crab,
Yeah,
and so yeah, I was a big fan of this.
yeah, me too.
And I think they should do it more. Have Godzilla in different eras fighting people.
Yeah, have them in the
I would
future.
love the samurai one.
Samurai one would be really cool.
Yeah.
Please.
What other eras are there? Civil War.
That Egyptian one.
That Egyptian one actually would be
I
kind of
want
fun.
Oh, dude,
Godzilla
versus
in
the fucking-
Afghanistan.
The Vikings would be cool too.
I talked about it last time, but I need it again.
Wait, what did you say?
I need Godzilla in Afghanistan. Because in the Century War, he kept appearing when there's like major events.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, okay, so when is he gonna? When is he going to the Middle East?
That'd be cool. Give me Godzilla in North Korea,
Oh my god!
Godzilla in the Taliban.
and no one knows except for the people in North Korea.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Taliban.
That's why no one talks about. That's the nukes that Kim Jong Un's always talking about.
Mm.
It's just Godzilla blasting people.
Yeah. Dana, would you rate this an Eisner or an Eisner?
Oh,
So this is going up against
Yeah. What are its competitors?
Kill Your Darlings,
Okay.
Pee Pee Poo Poo,
Yep. That's for real.
believe
Superman Lost,
Okay.
and The Coal. And so
Oh.
since it's going up against The Coal, I'm going to rate it an Eisner.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it Eisner as well.
Yeah.
Because the Cole was pretty fucking fire, and the
Yeah.
writer of that book responded to us in our tweet about
Yeah.
their book. So,
So we're
shout out to Kelly Thompson.
Pro Kelly Thompson.
shout out Kelly and Thompson.
So yeah, let's go into the pull list. Colin.
Shove it in your box. The pull list, what did you shove in your box? So you didn't go to the shop, but what are you going to get?
I went to the shop. They just didn't have everything there, so I got half of the stuff that I was gonna get.
What'd you get, Nathan?
I got Green Lantern 13, the one where they have the sad lanterns now, apparently.
Oh, right.
So I'll have to catch up there. I like that. I also heard that the guy that's like the leader of the sad lanterns got cheated on by his wife. So
Wow.
there's like layers to how like silly this
Sad
seems.
lanterns, more
So-
like cuck lanterns, am
Yeah.
I right?
Cuck is an emotion now, I guess. I got Transformers 10 or 11, whichever came out.
10.
Precious Metal number 2 came out,
Ooh.
which is cool. And then I got Falling in Love on the Path to Hell number 2.
Nice.
It's a big long title.
You can get X-Men number 1.
I'm gonna get X-Men number 1 when I go tomorrow.
You can get Barfly number
And
1.
Barfly. I can't wait for that actually.
What about Dawn Runner number 4?
No.
No?
Probably not.
Wow.
See, what's
like-
really fun for me about this part is like, it could also be like you guys completely bullshitting and you're just going along with it. You're gonna get McGuffin, Guffin, right?
Yeah, number
all
4, yeah.
And then Angela's Adventure, yeah.
Oh, how about
and then
how
Timothy's Dreams.
what about Big Floof? You're gonna get that?
There's also the Domain that comes out. That is the
Oh yeah.
public domain spin-off book. It's like the comic that's within the comic.
Ah,
And there's also Get
missed
Fury
that.
number 3.
okay.
I need to read Get Fury number 1 and see if we're going to get 2 and 3.
Okay.
But cool stuff.
Yeah.
Dom, are you getting anything, or did you read anything else?
I haven't read anything. I do honestly. I was thinking about what was it called? I remember I told you one time we're gonna watch some movie, and then you're like, "Yeah, don't do that." I was thinking about reading Nemesis, and you're
Oh.
like, yeah, don't do that.
You could read Nemesis Reloaded.
Nemesis. Yes,
Oh, yeah.
that's what it was. Yeah, because he's like done with the first. That's because I saw some YouTube video about it, like some 25-minute video, and I was like, I'm on my lunch right now. Maybe I'll watch like 5 minutes of this. And
Okay.
I don't know. Like, as I've gotten older, I've started to have this like appreciation for the villains, where I kind of start like for a while for the boys, like I was kind of just like, I wonder who's my favorite character, and then I was like, Homelander is such a cock, and he's great, and he's a piece of shit.
very scary.
He's cool.
Yeah.
And then I started thinking about like all these other villains, and I'm like, dude, that was a great fucking villain. But that, and then what was that other one?
Is it that Frank Miller one?
No, it was about like I think it's like a detective, I want to say. I texted you about it. I was like, I'm kind of thinking about reading this, and you're like, do it.
Like a Ed Brubaker book or something.
God damn, this is killing me now.
Was it Hard Boiled?
Yes, thank
okay.
you.
What is that?
By Frank Miller. And
It is Frank. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm so sorry.
Frank Miller, and then that dude does like Shaolin Cowboy.
Wow, it's,
You know
it's
that-
based on his name, but I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Is that new? I don't think I've ever heard
it's
of
like
that.
old apparently.
Okay.
We'll have you back on when we do that.
Tell me like the first letter. I bet I know it.
G.
No, I don't know it. Oh, Greg? No.
Close.
Gary.
Actually, I don't. What is it?
Jeff Darrow.
Jeff Darrow. Okay, yeah.
So yeah. Did you read anything?
I read Absolute Power, the DC event
Event?
that's going on right now,
Yeah.
and it's pretty good. I
Oh.
actually enjoy it. It's only going to be 4 issues, which is a big plus for me, I think, because I don't have to commit to it for like 6 months.
You gonna buy the rest?
Yeah, Dan Mora is crushing it as always in this, and I think the idea is that like all the powers are like gone, like all the superheroes like lose their powers, and I'm like, this is kind of lame because you can't just like, it'd be hard to just figure out a reason for all of them to go at once. But it's like a big coordinated effort between like Amazo, the villain that can like take powers from people. There's like multiple Amazo robots plus like a Brainiac thing, and then there's like a new task force like Suicide Squad run by Amanda Waller that are dedicated to like wiping people's minds that know how to like use magic. So they like wipe the magic from their minds, or like how to cast some of those spells.
Interesting.
And so they do like a lot of work to make it believable that all the superheroes would like lose their powers. And I was like, okay, this is fair. It's also a commentary on AI, because Amanda Waller's just trying to take down like all the superheroes. And so they like control the media with like AI generated videos of like all the heroes like fucking killing people like out in the streets. And so there's like some
Deepfakes.
yeah, pretty much like deepfake videos. And so now like the public is against superheroes and stuff too. So
That's good.
yeah.
That's good. I like that.
So it's yeah, it's kind of interesting so far. So yeah, I'm enjoying it.
Read anything else?
I started reading Spider-Man's Reign, Spider-Man's Reign 2. Yeah, shit's weird. It is like dark weird.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of cool. I didn't finish reading it though because I got distracted with something else. And then I also read Deadpool Wolverine World War 3.
Nice.
I don't really know what's going on, to be honest, but the art on it is pretty fucking incredible.
Sweet.
And they did what I thought was going to happen, because I don't think the writer's very funny. Definitely not like funny enough to write Deadpool, so they give him a reason to not be himself during this whole thing. And so he's not
The
trying to
classic
like
cop out for
yeah,
Deadpool.
he's not trying to like force jokes that like aren't funny, and so I think it's better for that reason. So
All right.
it's pretty cool.
I read since we read Godzilla, I read Godzilla Skate or Die.
Oh
#1.
yes,
It's was that based in Australia?
yeah.
Yeah.
You could tell in their accents, right? Because he wrote in the accents.
Yeah. The art's really cool. I don't know what like the story is. I don't think it's actually like Godzilla. It's like a Godzilla. Wait, no, Godzilla is in it. But there's like some lizard monster that shows
yeah.
up.
There's another kaiju thing that he's eventually going to fight.
Yeah, and they're both headed to like their skate spot or something. And so they're like, we gotta go to our spot. You know, they're
Yeah.
gonna destroy it.
Well, they're like, they know of the two kaiju know of each other's existence, and they're meeting in the middle, I think, and that just happens to be where these kids have their skate spot.
Yeah,
And so
they gotta defend it with their skateboards.
yeah, they got to do sick
They're gonna
no
play
complies
Yeah, they
to-
gotta play skate and see who wins.
yeah.
yeah.
But I like the vibe of it all. Like, I think the art style feels very like skaterish, I guess.
Yeah.
It kind of feels like a stylized episode of like Rocket Power or something.
Yeah,
So I think that part's fun.
for sure.
I'll only enjoy the series if Godzilla does a kickflip at some point, though. So
I hope a 900 saves the day.
that would be great. Dude, have you seen some of the like Summer X game stuff that's been happening recently?
Yeah.
Kids are just cranking out 900s
dude.
like no
Yeah, it's
nobody's
some
business.
9-year-old kid.
Yeah.
And he just tears it up.
It's
fucking
like
fun.
multiple times in
Tony
a row.
Hawk's like,
Tony Hawk's like, this was unbelievable 20 years ago.
you know I did first, guys?
Yeah. So yeah.
Did you watch anything new, Dom?
Well, I mean, to be honest, half the shit I watch new is typically with you. Whenever we see some, I don't know, something, I'm really looking
very touching.
forward to Long Legs. Though.
Yeah, Long Legs is Friday. Can't wait.
But I will say the one thing that I did like was In a Violent Nature. That one was really cool. I know that one was just like edging like the fucking whole time. Just like, all right, and we're watching this guy fucking walk, and it's like NASCAR, and he's making a left, and he's making another left.
Then he's taking out his knife.
Exactly. But I've been watching this season of The Boys. I kind of like forgot that it happened because I told myself I want to watch Gen V before
It's
I
good.
do it. But then I was talking to some other people and they were telling me about The Boys this season. And I was like, okay, well, they haven't seen Gen V, and it doesn't seem like they've skipped a beat necessarily. So I like how it's not kind of doing that Marvel thing where it's like, you have to watch.
Yeah.
You know, you have to
they're
watch this in
definitely
order to,
independent,
which is
but-
really cool. And I like that. I've also been trying to watch just some things from the past too. So like I watched The Last Castle with James Gandolfini, Robert Redford, I want to say, Mark Ruffalo. It's really cool. I like that one because I used to see it on like TV a lot when I was channel surfing, and I was like young enough to understand though, like, okay, this is probably not for me. I'll probably get it when I get older. So I watched that, which is really cool. I also watched this one movie with Tom Cruise where he plays a lawyer.
Oh, Few Good Men?
No, it's one with Gene Hackman. I can't remember what that one's called. That one was really good. I really the cast on that is insane. Because you also have the guy who plays Jigsaw. Like, he has hair. Like, this is how long ago it was. Hank from Breaking Bad was in it.
Oh, I like him.
Who else was in it?
Tom Cruise is a lawyer. Jerry Maguire, The Firm, Rain Man.
Firm.
Okay.
The Firm.
The Firm.
Yes, that was actually I really like The Firm. It was really cool.
Dude,
'Cause
he's
it's like,
been a lawyer in 4 different movies.
yeah.
Wow, he doesn't seem like the type.
No, he doesn't.
Well,
I mean,
Jerry Maguire, who's an agent, like a
It's
sports
true.
agent. So
Okay.
show me the money.
But The Firm's good.
yeah,
I like The Firm. That one was actually pretty good. The one part that was hard for me to believe was like Gene Hackman being like having some sort of sex appeal, because he tries to like seduce this woman almost, kind of. And then I remember just thinking to myself, like, at what point did he think like, yeah, I'm hot, or like whatever? It's like
Like, I'm
twice
him.
her age. Like, it just didn't make sense. He's a great actor. I love him, but after that movie, I was like, okay, yeah, he's just now a sex icon after that, making that move. But yeah, I mean, just stuff like that, I guess.
for sure. I watched Pearl, which is the prequel for the movie X, and we watched the sequel, which was Maxine.
Oh, okay. With
Yeah.
all the Mia Goth.
Yeah,
Yes.
the Mia Goth movies. Yeah.
Wait, those are all connected?
Yeah,
Yes, they are.
It's all part of that's like A24's first trilogy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Yeah, not their first sequels though, because they did some other thing that they did sequels for, but it was like less intense than this.
Maxine just came out, right?
Yes.
Yeah, last Friday.
Like last Friday? Okay. When we were in the, just real quick, when we were in the previews for the Quiet Place movie, the trailer for Maxine came on, and I was sitting next to Dad, and Dad felt the need to like comment on every preview that we saw in the theater today. So when
Looks pretty good.
when the Maxine one came out, he was like, I am not going to see that one. And I'm like, it looks pretty good. It's got like Giancarlo Esposito in it and
Yeah.
stuff. So, I don't know.
Pearl, it's like the prequel, and it's like an older character in X, and it's like her.
I don't know anything about any of these
Backstory.
movies.
Yeah. So it's like her backstory. It's like based in like 1918.
Okay.
Is like the year. It's got David Cornsweet in it,
Oh, okay.
so I got to see him act. He's pretty good.
Superman.
There was like at the end there was like this 6-minute monologue with like no cuts. I'm like, wow, this is like just keeps going.
Yeah.
Yeah, where she's just kind of like admitting to everything that she did. It's basically just a woman kind of going insane and like killing everybody in her life.
Cool.
Spoilers. It's kind of like Joker, but for women. You know,
nice.
Yeah,
That's actually a really interesting way to put it. Yeah.
like it's definitely. It felt very like American Psycho as well.
Oh, okay.
And so it was pretty good. It kind of felt like a fever dream. But what's cool about this one is that like this and X were like filmed back to back, like in 2020, I think, in like New Zealand. And so they had like it's the same set as like X, so it's just kind of like the one setting or whatever. And so they just asked for like another like $1 million from A24, and they were able to make this movie, which is cool.
With a milli?
With a milli,
Well, because
yeah,
I think
too
X
many.
actually did do pretty good.
yeah, for what it
Cost.
cost, what it
Yeah.
cost, yeah. And then we saw Maxine, which is like the sequel to X, which follows like the Mia Goth character Maxine. I think it was like my
So
least.
Pearl's prequel, X's
Yeah.
middle,
Yeah,
Maxine.
But X came
Sequel.
out first and then Pearl.
Okay.
right.
Yeah.
They did a Star Wars. Okay.
kind of.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
technically, yeah. It's probably my least favorite of the three,
Okay.
but it's like set in like the 80s, and so there's like tons of like 80s vibes and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
Soundtrack was fucking disgusting.
Really?
Oh yeah. I was just going crazy.
Okay.
As you can tell from his voice.
Yeah. I'm deadly
You're
serious.
going
about
mild
this.
over there.
Yeah, it was less of like a slasher and just kind of like a decent like whodunit kind of thing, where they're talking about like the Night Stalker, which was an actual serial killer in the
Yeah.
80s
Oh,
that they
Richard
based
Ramirez.
it on. So it was like hardly horror.
okay. Let's guess Rotten Tomatoes score.
Oh no, that one's probably like at 20, I think, or 30. It's like the lowest score out of all the three. I did actually check it a little bit.
I would guess like 79 audience.
No.
Daniel's close. It's 74.
Are you fucking kidding me?
74.
That's insane, dude. I suck
From the
so
last one.
much.
Is the critics more like 58 or something like that?
They're both pretty close. 74 tomato, 78 audience.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah, it just Pearl and X are like in the 90s. Because that's the game that I like to play. Like if I'm watching something on like Apple,
Yeah.
they'll always show like the little Rotten Tomato score.
Yeah.
That's the
Oh,
thing
yeah.
that really pissed me the fuck off, because Beverly Hills Cop is criminally rated.
What
on
is it
those.
rated?
Underrated? Overrated?
It's like, well, look up Beverly Hills Cop 2. And what
2.
what is the Rotten Tomato score on that?
Not Axel F, right?
No.
Nah, it's the newest one.
How many movies do they have? 4?
4. Yeah.
Wow.
Second one's the best. Just saying.
48% for 2?
What the fuck, dude? That pisses me off. Tony Scott put his fucking he put his foot in that movie, bro, and it was phenomenal. It's one of my favorites. Soundtrack is also really
I
good.
don't think I've seen the second one.
I think I've just seen the first and then this last
You
one.
guys
that
are
came out.
missing out.
Really?
You guys
Okay.
are
Well, I'll have to
missing
check it out.
For sure. Did you watch anything, Nathan?
Also watched an A24 film called The Iron Claw.
Oh,
man.
Finally watched it.
Oh man, do you need a
I
hug?
felt in the mood to be sad.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Did you
dude.
join the new Lantern Corps?
didn't. I did cry at the very, very end, but I was pretty happy the whole time because I made brownies like during that movie.
Oh, nice. Okay, that's a
And they were
weird.
fucking unreal, let me tell you.
Really picked up the mood.
Yeah, it did actually.
Yeah.
So like every like 20 minutes I go check on them and fucking poke the brownies. So I kind of fucked,
5
I
minutes.
fucked up the vibe that way, but
That's a
good
good way
movie.
to balance it.
Yeah, dude. Zac Efron
He's
is
a little
fucking
strong in
beast in
that.
that. Yeah.
Just a little bit.
it is Sophie missed the part in the beginning where it said it was based off a true story, and
Oh.
so when they showed the picture of everybody at the end, she just like started crying more. She's like, "Oh my god, I didn't know it was real."
Yeah.
And I was like, they said that at the beginning, but it's really good.
At the end, I was like, I wanna hug my brothers.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah, it's fucked.
Yeah.
Like that curse or whatever they thinks he has is crazy, and I would believe it too. Fucking
Yeah.
At that point, the dad sucks.
the worst.
The mom too.
I felt bad for the mom. What are you talking about?
Well,
She didn't do anything.
The thing that bothered me is like Zac Efron walks in his mom and is like, "Hey, mom, I think Dad's being really rough on one of the brothers."
Oh, yeah, and
and
he's
then
like,
she's like,
between
"Don't
them."
talk to me about that. You have your brothers to talk about that."
Yeah, and then she's like, "That's between them." Yeah,
But, like, what
let's
the
just
fuck?
say
You're
that's
the
between
I had a
my
million
mom.
kids, so you guys can talk to each other.
yeah, yeah. There's a scene where when the second brother dies, I believe, or maybe it was the third, but it was the mom.
Spoilers.
So I say spoilers for this movie. It's like a year old, but like she's looking at the dress on the bed,
yeah.
and she's like, "People are gonna notice that this is the one I used the last time." the last time one of my kids died, and I'm like, that is so sad, but that's probably fair.
How many black dresses are you supposed to have?
Yeah, I know exactly.
Yeah.
So that
More bang for your
that
buck.
choked me up, and then just like at the very end when he's like with his kids,
Yeah.
that crushed me
Yeah.
because he was like, oh, you shouldn't see a man cry or whatever, and his kids are like so emotionally intelligent, and they're like,
Yeah.
everybody cries, Dad.
It's okay. Yeah.
I'll be your brother.
Yeah.
And I'm like, ah. So, but it fucking rules. But me and Sophie had a long conversation because she didn't really understand how wrestling worked and like how it's staged.
I thought the way Zac Efron like explained it in that diner was like perfect.
Yeah, I thought so too. She was talking to me during that scene in the movie. I had to rewind it, and she was still confused.
Well, maybe if you'd watch it.
What's also crazy is that we saw the wrestling match in Comic-Con where there's like Spider-Man and like fucking fighting like Superman. Because I told her, I was like, we should go to a wrestling match. It'd be kind of fun. And she's like, it's just too violent. And I'm like, it's staged. What are you talking about? She's like, it's not staged. How do they, And then she was like,
There's winners.
yeah, that's exactly what she said. And she's like, how do they decide the winner?
I kind of like that. You should have just been like, yeah, dude, I don't know. But like, just let her think that it's real,
I think, well, then she thought she had a checkmate. And she's like, well, people in high school wrestle. And I'm like, and I was like, fuck. Yeah, so that's real. That's like mixed martial
God.
arts.
Is that how they dress up as like Hulk Hogan in like
Yeah.
high school? And
Later on in life.
Did you
and
go
then
pro? No, I went to the WWE.
Oh, dude.
Man.
you
She
think
thinks
there's
that like people that
suplexes
wrestle
being
in
done?
high school eventually like go do cage matches like
That's
later.
Yeah.
amazing.
So
I love that.
it was like a lot harder of a conversation than I thought it was gonna be. But she just never associated really with wrestling, and I think it's sick. So,
Right.
but yeah, good movie. I liked it a lot.
Did you watch anything else?
No, just like House of the Dragon and the Boys, but
For sure. Are you caught up on the boys?
I'm caught up on the Boys except for the very last episode that came out yesterday as of recording.
I thought it comes out Thursday.
I think it comes out Tuesdays, but I'm not sure.
One of the
Okay.
T's.
So I've watched like episode 6. Did you watch it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you just watch the first two?
I just watched the third one yesterday.
Okay. I'll just say that the twists that came out
in this last
in
one?
this one, I called in like episode 2 or 3.
So did Sarah. I'm like, yeah. But
I
then
know.
it happened. I'm like, fuck, she's right.
Yeah, and then like as things were happening, I was like, I think I'm right. And Sophie's like, nah. And then she's like, right before it happened, she's like, you might be right. And
Yeah.
then it happened, and I was like, fuck yeah. 'Cause I never get those.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really good. There's like some crazy shit that happens. There's like a Spider-Man-esque character as well. That's not really a spoiler.
No,
but
I did hear, yeah, because I'm not gonna lie. When I kind of did my little research, which is just like watching like YouTube shorts on shit.
Okay.
But
that's hard
yeah,
research.
dude. I mean, I just worked the algorithm; it'll just come up. But I was like, when I saw what's the Tony Stark dude, like the
Tech Knight,
and I saw that he's like some sex fiend. I was like, please get him in the show. And then
He's in Gen V.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's pretty fun in Gen V.
God damn it!
I think
need
you'd like
to-
that one. I think it's like a really worthy
Yeah,
spin-off.
super good.
Yeah.
Keeps the same spirit for sure.
Okay, that's good. Yeah, because
Yeah.
I mean, I only heard good things about it. It's just like, I suck at watching things sometimes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think everything you need to know about it for this season, they just kind of like explain as like a throwaway kind of thing, but they give you everything you need to know, so you don't need to watch it.
Okay.
But it's still good. I think you should watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well,
Boys is good though.
what are we going to read next week, Nathan? What are we going to read next week?
Are we doing Deadpool?
We sure are.
All
We're
right.
going to read Deadpool Kills the Marvel Universe.
Yes.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yes.
He kills all of them.
Everybody.
Every single person. Even
You don't
people
see
without
everybody,
powers.
but still
But
pretty
they're
good. Yeah. Because Deadpool and Wolverine will be coming out, which is pretty exciting.
Yep.
Thanks everyone for listening. Thanks for watching. Dom, thanks for coming on.
Thanks,
Thank you for
Dom.
inviting me.
Yep.
Yeah.
Thank you, Godzilla.
Well, you'll be back on for our next Godzilla book.
Let us know what your favorite Godzilla comic is. tradewaiterspod@gmail.com. Linktree in the bio.
Let us know if you think this will win an Eisner.
Yeah, is this Eisner or Eisner? And
And that's it.
that's it. All right, thanks.
Later.
Bye. Bye.